Warning: this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, well, hey, it's the fetish episode, hey, look,
That's what we're calling it. Fetish.
That's what it is. That's what this episode kind of is, if you think about it, it got real weird, I'm like,
Okay, well, I mean, okay, to be fair, yes, I kind of agree with you. It gets kind of weird, especially when I start seeing like Yanma and Himeno fucking wearing what are those things called? Binkies or something like that? Pacifiers? Where am I getting binkies from? I think that just might be.
I think binky is like another name you can call it, I guess, right?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it was a little weird, but at least it didn't go weirder, okay? And at least it didn't go in a way with like hillbilly, which was a thing. Like that one was in your face, kind of like, wow, okay, yeah, we're getting shots of those, But I mean, I guess that's a plus,
Right.
I really don't know where to go after. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to say after that. It's just we had them turned into kids, and they were pacifiers.
Look, I'm really glad they at least acknowledge that they're recycling this plot point, right? Right,
Yeah,
they didn't completely recycle, but they're like, oh yeah, we saw something. Hold on, like, oh wait, hold on, didn't we already do this bit? Why are we doing this bit again? Feels really weird to do this bit again. It also goes back to I don't like how this show is just fucking putting all these fucking random bullshit now within the show, right? Like all these weird Deus Ex Machina powers. I'm like, oh god, man, you guys. That was like, it got me thinking like, man, you really cannot write out how the fact that you make Doug Dimabug fucking so fucking omnipotent, you're like man, we have no idea what to do. We can't Watchmen this, right? There is no Batman to figure out the doomsday clock, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard when you write an all-powerful villain who is also almost omnipresent, omniscient, I think is the word, like the one who actually knows what the goings on of everything. Because this man can literally look down into the planet and like, why are you
oh shit, was Doomsday Clock? Was Doomsday Clock 7 years ago already? Jesus Christ, it does not feel like that was 7 years ago.
That was not 7 years. That feels like at least 3 years, at least.
Doomsday Clock took place between 2017 through 2019. Holy shit.
Okay, so that's why it feels. Yeah, because it recently ended. Okay.
Yeah.
Really? 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's just 2 years. Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Yeah, man. It does not feel like that, right?
Yeah, I don't. Are you trying? Don't give me a life-altering event here, Austin. Okay, about my age.
Right.
Right?
Dark Knight Metal feels older than Doomsday Clock for me for some reason.
No,
right?
Yeah, that definitely feels old. I mean, to be fair, it's just kind of like I'm not a fan of the concept. I mean, it's fun as a one-shot, but them trying to make it a whole thing was just
Man, what do you mean? What, you don't like the Batman who laughs? Look how cool he is. Everybody loves the Batman who laughs.
Yeah, sure. He's a new beloved icon. You see him in the streets everywhere,
Everybody
advertised
loves
all the time.
Batman. Look, wait, we'll put the Batman who laughs in everything. He's gonna be in Fortnite. Right?
God.
Wait, here's a Funko Pop of him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? Don't you like Funko Pops of a serial killer? Right?
Dude, they do Funko Pops of basically everything now. It's insane. Like I walked into a comic store.
Look, I'm waiting for the Ted Bundy Funko Pop,
Dude,
right?
if they did that, that'd be the most wild shit. And honestly, like the thing is, like their thing is like right? pop culture. So like, I mean,
I would not expect it. Is it the? I mean, I guess I want to say the word shape and lightness is a fucking big stretch when you say Funko Pops, right? But they somehow make it look like Zac Efron, right? That's who played him in that fucking
the Netflix one, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. It'll be real. No, man, hold on. Where's my who's that other domestic terrorist in America that fucking spooked the news for like in like the 90s or like in like the 70s. Fuck the one that the FBI couldn't figure out.
Are you talking about the I know it's a Zodiac, right? No, but that was like
not the Zodiac killer.
That was LA.
Yeah. Unabomber. Where's the Unabomber Funko Pop? You know, right?
Jesus, oh
I
my
want Funko
god.
to release a whole American true crime line. You know, right?
God, dude. The thing is, Funko Pops, like, as a general rule, it's just like they make figures of pop culture, like, icons or whatever, right? So I mean, if I mean, God, people got randomly thirsty for Ted Bundy when that thing came out. But I mean, like, if it's like big enough, like it becomes a pop icon, honestly, it's like they
I
might
mean,
do it.
wasn't the whole fucking Zac Efron Ted Bundy fucking big and everyone loved it or something?
No, yeah, yeah. There was a lot of people who loved it, and there was a lot of there was a concerning amount of people who were way too into it. Um, but yeah, yeah,
Oh wait,
that was
holy
a.
shit, that came out in 2019 as well, man.
Oh my
Hmm.
God, really?
Yeah, it's man, how time flies, yo. It's almost as if we lost 2 years of our lives in between 2019 and 2024, you know, right? The
Oh
year just
yeah,
goes
that did
by,
happen
you
during
know,
that,
right?
didn't it? Oh my gosh.
What happened? I don't know what you're talking about, you know. I'm just saying time moves fast, you know, right?
Wait,
You know.
do you think the doomsday clock was just counting down to that moment and we just never knew? Like the
Oh,
warning was right in front of us this whole time.
was that what happened?
Yeah, that
Man,
that may have been
man,
what
man,
happened.
man, is there a hold on? I'm gonna say Funko suggests. Okay. Other people. Okay. Oh wait, you can submit a suggestion for a Funko Pop. Holy shit!
I'm sorry, what?
Oh
What?
my god, this is insane. Hold on, I'm gonna post this. That you can actually suggest a fucking Funko Pop design.
The fuck? Oh my god, what?
Hey.
What? Character name, fandom. Oh my god.
Oh fuck! I have to use my real name. Hold on. Fuck. I'm just gonna use one of my alts real quick.
Oh,
Oh my
you're gonna
god.
see if they can make a Funko Pop of somebody. I swear to
Oh
God, Austin,
man.
if you put down
True.
like Ted Bundy or
Fandom.
something.
Fandom. True crime. There we go.
Fandom is true crime. Oh no, this is gonna get bad. This is gonna get
Oh,
very
hey,
bad.
shut the fuck up. Shut
Look,
the.
you look.
Please select.
You're telling me to shut the fuck up because you know it's bad, Austin. You know if you open up the floodgates, everything that happens afterwards, it's on you, Austin.
Let's
Okay.
see. Name. My name is John Smith Jr.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, everyone should suggest this to Funko, you know, right? Hey, let's get this true crime
Please,
line out.
please don't. Please don't. As the voice of reason, I'm asking you, please do not.
What the fuck are we doing? I forgot what we were talking about, honestly.
We were supposed to be talking about King-Ohger.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We were supposed to be doing that, man. Alright, really. This is an insane. The fact that this exists, right? That you can do this is crazy. You know, right? Hold on. Submit.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So back to where it's like, yeah. Hey, it's King-Ohger. You know, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
got. I got
King-Ohger.
nothing else to say. It's King-Ohger. You know. Hey. It's episode 45. Heirs to the King. You know, right? Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's the title drop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you
okay.
expect me to do something? You expect me to do something else?
Look, we go on these tangents at every single point, and whenever we're recording, I would not have been surprised, you know. But I mean, if anything, to bring it back into like the fucking rails here, but yeah, I mean, basically this is continuing right after the episode where at the end they were like, let's point our swords and point it at the sky. Ooh, weird beam. And then this is literally the next episode, like, yeah, that was a weird beam. He was like, yeah, that was pretty weird. But I guess, that's the power we can use to defeat Doug Dimabug. And so, they basically like, yeah, so what do we do about that? So what are we going to do? It's like, well, we could train. And then they go off to train.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Everyone's caught up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I mean, I guess I mean fucking what the sloth because I forget their name.
Oh, I don't remember. I keep forgetting this one too. I don't remember. I do not remember this one. This was like the least important of all the Jester, right?
I mean,
Right.
plot
You know, to be
important for sure, but like least important in terms of just remembering who they are.
Minogan or something.
Minongan? I'm not gonna say that. I mean, he's gone by this point. I mean, like,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
mean,
Now,
I don't know, Minnow or something. No, he's
yeah,
like
Minnow.
he literally looks like a sloth to me to the point where like I can't dissociate from it. So like I'm calling him a sloth.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the sloth is apparently very broken up over the fact that Hillbilly died. You know,
Yeah.
I
Look,
mean,
look. Hmm.
it just kind
Look,
of
he
felt.
needs a mother. He needs a mother figure in his life, you know, right? And he only mother is dead, you know, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I was just kind of taking the way I was taking it was just like, this is just the writers like, lamenting that they had to kill her off, and they can only express that sadness through like fucking sloth
Do a
hair.
proxy character,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, look, man, they use these characters as good as the story is. Sometimes they use these characters in weird ways. I mean, we saw that later on in this episode. We were literally talking about it at the beginning of our recording, Austin, about like the fucking like baby thing, which was a
Hmm.
thing. But I think we kind of said enough about that. Honestly, I'd rather not go back to that at all. But yeah, I mean,
Right.
he's very sad, and he's just like, oh, you know what, boss, let me at him, let me at him.
Yeah.
You have to pull
Put
him
me
back.
in, send me a person with the mental capacity of a child into the war, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, okay, well, I have child soldiers for a reason. So he sends off Sloth to kind of deal with the King-Ohger.
Right? Yeah. And it's like, hey, I have to write. Hey, we are at episode 45. It means that we are probably like 4 or 5 episodes left to the show is done. Right, and the fact that we're still exploring, well, here's the thing about the show. I really don't give a fuck about the side characters, right? Right? Like every character already has like their 1 bit episodes where you learn about them. Like, I don't need more episodes. Like, these characters exist they just exist. They're not the main focus point of this show. And I don't know why the fuck we have to spend this episode focusing on fucking Rita's assistant character in Suzume, right? Because first of all, it's clearly established that in Tofu that this is not a matriarchy, right? Like a
Yeah,
royal
yeah.
lineage that becomes the next ruler. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna fight you, right, to become the. So I don't know why the fuck we have to focus on Suzume being a potential next. Like, I mean, I think that's more the people's decision and not your guys' decision, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, this is like the way I view this episode is more of a an exploration as to I guess not to the side characters. I mean, because the thing is, they don't even really go over like any of the background like too much, like with Morphonia or everything. But like or Morphine as we should properly call her. But it
No, I'm
seems
just
more
gonna
like
read
a
her sister.
reflection of like
I
the
really do not give a fuck about Rita's sister. She serves like literally almost to little no plot of relevance enough within the show, honestly,
yeah. But
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Because the
like
thing
I
is,
understand she's supposed to be like Rita's like anchor, like counterpoint or straight man or whatever the fuck, right? But she doesn't do enough within the show. Everyone else just ends up being Rita's like counterpoint and straight man to Rita's character personality, right?
right. Because you get the one who's like the perfectionist who's like very straight laced, and the one who's basically just a slacker, and it's like juxtaposition. But
Right, yeah, right. Like you have Himeno there to act as Rita's act as Rita's counterpoint character, interaction characters, right? Like Rita's assistant is there, she's fun and all, but it's like, all right, boy, look, hey, look, if there's hey, look, if the world is flooding, hey, you're 12th in line, all right, to get on the boat, right, you know, right.
specifically 12. Okay, good.
Specifically 12. Right?
This is like Well, so it's just like, I like you enough, but not that much, okay? So,
Yeah.
just so we're clear, and that's why they're 12. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
don't think Rita's character. I don't like. I don't. I think it's really fucking annoying that we have to focus on Rita and Suzume's character within this show at this point, right? Because we're like I said, we're near the end game, right? I don't. And the fact is like these characters don't even have any open plots for us to give up. Like they just invent two plot push for these heroes. Like yeah, hey man, like hey, they're about to be we need successors. You know, it's like oh man, I feel like this stuff you should have been discussed like a long time ago and figured out. But it doesn't help that we established that with fuck, Rita's country is like Goken, right?
yeah.
Uh, right, and Goken, like these are both non-matriarch countries, right? That cares about that care, right? Like these are characters like that decides their ruler, right? I don't understand why we are dealing with this stuff right now, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, sure, but I mean, again, I just view it as them just kind of using it to kind of like, I suppose explore more into like fucking Babowski's and Rita's like fucking like what they want for their country, but like what they care for, how they care about other people is how I view it as. So like I didn't mind it too much, and it's not like the worst thing because I mean like seeing them talking about like the new successors and like if they should fall is like interesting of themselves. Because like if anything, I'm curious as to what like the like everyone else would have picked as successor to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
especially with He-Man. Because like the thing is like that's like carried on by a monarchy. You got like also with Gira, like who I have no idea who he would even put in charge, unless we're going by the whole like assistant thing. But also I'm very curious about Jeremy too. Like who would he put down as like a
Oh
successor
no
to
no
like
no
his line?
no 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 no! There's no one. He's the first and only king. He realized that. Look, hey, look. As soon as he died, the Bugnarok Empire dies with him. He refused to let anyone else ascend the throne. Right?
Oh, you mean considering the fact that they were all like a war, like a war culture, and like it's like, oh, well, he's gone now, so I guess we might as well go to our
Yeah.
old ways because we don't know what else to do. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Right.
sure,
Yeah.
sure, but I mean, anyway, where are we in this episode right now? Because I know we just
We're still in like the. We are 5 minutes in. We are still like
Oh
five
my
minutes into
God,
this episode.
good fucking God. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, say
anyway,
look, yeah. So Bobowski tests out the fact that he has firepower. Never established before that he has fire powers. Sure, okay, I guess you got fire powers.
it would certainly
Here's your
explain
fire.
like the burning down of like, but oh, actually no, it wouldn't because she tossed down like a fucking lantern. Never mind, what
Yeah,
am I
no.
saying?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. Yeah, she actually burned. She actively chose to burn down her castle, the previous ruler. So once again, this fire band, like, it's so like all these weird things about like these are the powers that
You know that
every country
look
has.
like
Like I mean,
look.
like with Rita, we already knew exist, right, from the previous successor, and the fact that they can do like the ice freezing
Right,
things. Like yeah, sure,
but
right. The fact
man,
that all of a sudden like every country has like yeah. By the way, you guys have magic powers as well. By the way,
it would
PSA.
have like
You know.
looking back on it now, it's actually a very missed opportunity to have it to be rather than her like using a lantern to burn the castle down. She willingly chose to burn the castle down. You know, that would have been
Mhm.
like at the very least then you could have established. Oh yeah, that was weird. The chain glowed for some reason. What was that? And then the reveal later
Mhm.
on, like then it'd be like, oh, that would have been perfect. Actually, they didn't even need. They could have just taken a second to show it, and they would have been. And all our complaints, honestly, wouldn't have mattered. They wouldn't have existed in the first place because they were like, oh yeah, okay, they're planting the seeds, like a while back. But no, they didn't do that. God. No, I mean, all I'm saying is that your point is valid, Austin, and just the fact that like I can come up
Mhm.
with something like that on the spot to kind of fix it is just like, yeah, that's that just kind of proves it at this point, at least for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they
yeah, Bobowski burns himself, right? He actively sets himself. Man, these characters do not know. This character does not have fire safety. All right, they are. Hey,
well,
there is no fire extinguishers.
uh-huh,
Right?
uh-huh. I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, they're royalty, so it's not like they would know how to take out fires anyway. They have servants for that.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Babowski nearly burns himself alive, and Rita has to freeze him in order to even stop the fire, and basically freezes herself. So yeah, I mean, I
Right.
get. So I mean, they're like, man, these powers are so dangerous that like they can fucking kill us. Like, this is like, I mean, afterwards you just see Babowski in like a fucking pool of like fucking giant
Oh
ass
no,
ice cubes and shit.
he is a third degree burn victim right now.
Yeah, yeah. I
Right?
mean, how this man is standing or like even alive, I have no idea. Except that he's the main character, and then Rita's just
hmm
like, of course wearing
Yeah.
Mofun gear, but like is just
Oh.
basically having like has a whole
Oh,
bunch of
she's just
space
trying to
heaters.
warm up.
Yeah,
Right? She's trying
yeah.
to warm up, right? Yeah. Yeah, but then what was it? Monogen, he comes in, he shoots baby beams at them,
I wish
right?
he didn't have to call them baby beeps, dude.
I mean, I don't
I
know, I don't
don't
know
like
what else,
that. I
what else you want to call them,
How about you can call
right?
them just I don't know, like de-aging beams or something like that.
I, no, I'd rather call them baby beams. That makes way more sense to call them
No,
baby beams.
no, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, I
Are
mean,
you?
yeah, he starts shooting beams and like, well, I guess they're baby beams. I mean, it's just like because the thing is, it's like when that happened, like I kind of expected like Morphine and Suzume because they did take a hit earlier on when he started shooting those things around. Like I expected them to start acting like children too, but no, apparently just for them they just revert like 10 years, mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Right.
I don't know why I was such like he didn't do it for the rest of them, but you know. But
Yeah. Then Gira, Himeno, and Yama gets shot with the baby beams, and then hey, hey, really uncomfortable moments. I happy like I don't like this. It's like, boy, this is real fucking weird.
you you what,
All
you
right.
you don't like the fact that they start acting like children and then
Oh
two
man,
of them wear
man.
pacifiers and everything.
Oh man, it's really fucking weird. This is like, hey, look, people have been joking about how this is a fetish episode. Hey, people keep posting the fucking that fucking screenshot, right, of the writer's barely disguised fetish, like, hey, I understand, it makes sense, right?
Hold on. How bad had these memes gotten actually?
I mean, no one has gotten bad, but people just posted the screens,
You just
right?
punch the screens and you just have it like written down. Yeah, this is
You
their
know.
fetish. The writer's barely disguised fetish. Hold on, I want to see if there's any
hmm
good ones. I am actually actively looking up at the subreddit just to see if they have any good memes for this shit.
No, hey, man, no, there's never any good memes. People don't know how to make memes, right?
Like they don't know how they don't have as good memes as us. That's what you mean?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. We're the best. We're the best at making memes, right?
I mean, I haven't seen negative results for our stuff, so I'll give that to you, Austin. I'll give that to you.
Right. But
Also, I'm
look,
looking up stuff.
yeah, look, people get shot with the stupid baby, with the stupid baby beams, right? They got to figure out what to do. Look, they got to figure out what to do.
Right,
Right.
right, right.
Suzume actively trying to kill Rascal, and then it turns out, because it turns out that 10 years ago, Suzume was willing to commit murder for her brother. Insane, the fact that
Yeah.
Suzume 10 years ago will have no problem trying to kill people, right?
Mhm. It's
Yeah,
pretty fucking wild. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like I didn't
yeah,
like because the moment. Why is that not fucking uploading? Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Anyway,
yeah,
but like
yeah.
the fact that she's about to do, and also like she legit like as soon as her mind reverted back, she legit started just trying to stab Rascal like
Oh no, yeah, no, yeah.
straight up.
She has no problem. She has no problem with assassination and murder, right? Hey, but that's the thing, right? When you're raised on the streets of Tofa, you gotta be ready to stab someone for their food, right?
Oh yeah, considering the fact that they had a food shortage, yeah, it
hmm
tracks. Yeah,
That's right.
holy shit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, she's just straight up about to like commit a murder, and then I mean, Gira is just like, since he's like in child mode, I guess he's still
Yeah,
he
he's.
went back to little brother mode essentially. Like he
hmm
does do this weird thing, which I guess they're setting up now. That when Gira is like very upset. Yeah, and when he
hmm
was a child, he apparently had the power to basically summon Kuogon, like out the cut, and
Yeah,
basically Shugots
that's
can
what gets me. I'm
respond to
like,
him.
I'm like, I'm like, I guess he could do that, you know. Once again, go back to stuff like that that has never been actually established enough for me to like, sure, okay, I'll go along with this, you know. All right, sure,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Wait, does this? Hold on, real quick. Does? Never mind. Ignore me. You can blurb that whole thing out.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me quickly hold on, give me a second. Let me quickly beep. You know, there you go. Okay, there you go. All right, yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So anyway, yeah. So Suzume and Vita's assistant character are both child. So they realize, hey, look, look. So instead of having Rita and Bobowski look after their respective baby child, they do this for, hey, it's your weekend, it's your weekend to look after the other one, you know, right?
My God, dude.
So yeah, so Rita looks after Suzume by keep her in a cage, like where you should put all children in,
Put in the
right?
caves because they yearn for the
Hey, look,
mines.
hey, look. You should always look. Hey, look. I'm not saying you should put child in cages because that's morally unethical, right? But I'm just saying if you put a child in a cage, that child would not get away, right? I'm just saying that much, okay?
Okay, sure. I mean, it's like not like there's an exit, from the cave or something like that, like how they entered or something.
Look, just put a child in those stupid in those stupid octagon shaped rings, right? Like the kid will be confused as fuck. Like, oh man, there's too many sides. Holy shit, I only know squares, I was man.
I only
Right?
know square. Wait, do they only know just squares? They don't even know triangles or something? Is that what
Okay,
you're
they
telling
know
me?
they no they look a child look with any child would can only comprehend three shapes, okay? Technically four if you want to say that a rectangle is a different shape, but I'm just gonna say no. It is a box, all right? A child only knows circle, triangle, and square shaped boxes, all right? Any more sides you add onto a shape, that child will freak the fuck out. They'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" Well,
The moment.
I didn't even realize shape could go beyond. I didn't realize we could get to a fifth side, right?
Wait, are you telling me the moment you show them a pentagon, they act like they've seen like the abyss and they've seen the abyss staring back, that kind of thing? They go mad.
Fuck, their entire perception of reality is fucking warped at that point, right?
They reached the wait, they reached the fourth dimension. Is that what you're telling me?
No. It is the fifth dimension, all right. They can comprehend fourth dimension, all right. But fifth dimension, that's too much, right?
Just freak the fuck out. You ever want to just like get a kid to stop harassing you? You start showing them. You draw a pentagon, show it to them. Like they just freak the fuck out and they just run
Like,
run
what the
away in
fuck?
fear.
Like, what the fuck is this? But they never seen that shit before. Kids, look, that's why do you think at school they always teach kids to draw a fucking box and to draw a triangle? They don't tell kids, hey kids, if you want to draw a house, draw a pentagon and then draw a line, to form the triangle, right, for the house. The kids don't understand that. They only know how to draw a box and a triangle to make a house, right? If you ask a kid to draw a pentagon, they're like, what the fuck's a pentagon? And they're like, I don't understand,
Wait,
right?
so
Let
how
alone
do how, do- how wait how does the child's like how do they react to just seeing a house? Okay, because remember
every
it's
child assume a house is only a square, right? Because you think about a house only has four sides, only has four walls, all right?
all right, but what about the roof? That's part of the house, Austin.
Oh, like they just assume all roofs are triangle shaped, right?
Even though they can walk into a room and see that it's like four shapes, technically, or like four lines, or technically more, because it's a three-dimensional space, Austin.
Yeah.
Wait, are you
That's
telling me
exa-
that you just have no concept of reality? Is that what you're telling
No,
me
no,
until
no,
they?
because yeah. Look, children are dumb, all right. But yeah. So Rascal, I'm sorry. So Babowski looks after Rita's assistant, and Rita looks after Suzume. And then for some reason, they decide to ask both of these characters when they're in a childlike state of mind. Like, hey, what are your thoughts on ruling a country? Well, what do you guys think about that? Like, man, these are the look. I don't know why you guys are asking this question now. This seems like a really bad time to be asking it, right? Look, there's a time and place to be asking questions, and this is definitely not the time to be asking these questions, right?
I mean, what else are they gonna do while like you basically got like uh a big one of the five gestures just wandering around causing creating havoc while like three, technically four, because one of them has to watch over the other three team members are just out. I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, you just sit down and ask an assistant some questions just to kill time. I mean, it's not like you got
Yeah, I
anything
guess.
more important to do, in the meantime.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they start like, I mean, this is just basically them saying, "Hey, so what do you want to do with your life?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I want to do this, rather than this." Because we got Morphine basically saying, "Oh yeah, I just want to live in, eat good food, live in a warm place
Yeah,
because
yeah, well, because a child does not understand the concept of work, right? Yeah, of course this is what a child would ask. Why the fuck you asking this? These are the worst questions to be asking to a child, right? It's like asking a child, hey, name what do you call a six size object, a kid won't know that answer. That's too comprehensive for them, to understand.
they just shut down. They just don't know what you're saying. They just
Yeah, right
think
now,
you
like,
asked for something else.
yeah, that's too advanced for them to understand, right?
Right, right, yeah. But I mean, they just like, oh yeah, I want to live in this place, but it's like, oh, but I do want to become like what was it? The Supreme Justice they call the position, right? Yeah, but like
Mm-hmm.
she's like, oh yeah, I do want to become the Supreme Justice, but like who's gonna take a kid who who's had criminals for parents? Who would take that seriously? And then Suzume is just like, oh yeah, no, I'm down with ruling, but I kind of just rather have a family. That's my thing. And it's like, and then they're basically the two Rita and Babowski are just like, yeah, they're chill with it. They're fine. Don't misunderstand. They're okay. So you go and go do what you want. That's basically what happens. And then Slothman comes in, and then
Like a fee
they
fi fo fum, right? Right? I'm here now.
FIFO Fum. Is he a giant to you?
I mean, he is a big creature, So right.
I mean, look. I just see him as a sloth. I literally don't see him as like this big enemy. I just see him as a sloth that's just kind of doping around doing shit. But yeah, I mean, they
Hmm.
both like both
Yeah.
have the idea to
Yeah.
use
So
their
yeah. So
powers
they,
to.
yeah, it's Rita Bobowski's episode at this point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, they're there like, okay, we're gonna kick your butt with these new powers that we have, and they both basically steam him alive, I guess, since it's fire and ice.
Hmm.
So I guess steam him. He's boiled like a lobster, and basically,
Yeah. They learned that. Hey, look, if Bobowski overheats, Rita will just use her ice power to cool him down, right?
yeah. And if Rita freezes, then he'll use his fire powers to warm her up.
That's right. It's a perpetual cycle. Yeah. So yeah, they defeat him. Everyone goes back. Everyone no longer a baby. Right? They get that resolved. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so I mean, he's gone. Um, Fucking Suzumi and Morphine are like, okay, well, we got our memories back, so I guess we're gonna go and do what we want, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Right. And
And
we,
it's
we know we're
also
no longer
really
child.
funny.
Right?
Hold on, so I just want to mention, it was just kind of really funny to me that like somehow, like I have no idea how, but Rascal, in taking care of Gira, basically treating him like a little brother, is like tossing an adult up into the air like he is like a 5-year-old child. I have no
Oh
idea where his
yeah.
arm strength came
No, no,
from,
no,
man.
that bit was pretty funny. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Yeah.
That was a fucking
He's
great
just
bit.
Giva is just all like yay and everything is like and Rascal is just like casually tossing him like how are you doing this? Like how? This is wild by even your standards, Rascal. Like how? Like you can stop now. You were doing way too much for him. But yeah, they get all their memories back and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, what was it? Rita says, "Okay, fine. I guess I'll be the next Supreme Justice." And then Suzume is like, "Yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, I'm sorry, Babowski tells, yeah, hey, look, you don't have to be the next ruler. Good. She was never supposed to be the next ruler. Once again, going back to how the fact that Tofu is not a monarchy. I don't know why Suzume was hyped up. Was supposed to be hyped up to be the next ruler. You know, I think you should look. This is not a lineage thing. You should. But Tofu is truly just like, hey, find who the fuck is the most capable of not causing the next food shortage.
Yeah, because
That's
he
it.
like literally fucking
I would
Babowski
rather
was
you
chosen.
pick the farmer with the highest yield of the season to be the next ruler than your own fucking little sister, you know, right? I don't think Suzume even knows how food is made. I bet she just thinks food just appears out of nowhere, you know,
No,
right?
she should know. She
fridge.
was like a farmer too, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
she?
no. I think she opens the fridge and be like, oh wow, food has magically appeared, you know, right?
Okay, fine. Okay. But I mean, it basically just ends on everyone affirming what their life choices are, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad episode. I enjoy it. Again, you know, as much as we have our, you know, little pokes at it and everything, it's still a good episode. It's not okay. Look, no. Here's the thing.
I just
It's
don't
still
like the fact that we're focused on. Like, it goes back to the fact like how I feel like these last few episodes now are been really rushed and paced with just like random tidbits that are I feel like should have been way aside. Like the fact that now the kids like right, hey, look, they got the little alliance, you know, right? Now they have to master their power to beat Doug Demabug. Good. All right, let's just focus on that. At this point, look. I understand that's why important, you know, to plan successors in lie. You know, hey, that's smart. Always have your will ready. You know, right? Just in case if something happens to you. Hey, but make sure you can afford the will. Make sure that you can live to make sure you can have these well written out first. You know, right? You know, right? Don't focus on. You know, you guys should be focused on something else right now at the moment, right?
okay. All right. Fair enough. But again, like in my opinion, I really don't think these are the weakest episodes. Because the thing is, at the very least, they serve to move the plot forward. As much as they are MacGuffins, they are still moving the plot forward, and we are exploring like aspects of and setups of other things. Like we got Gira having that like weird thing of like being able to command Kuogan. Like that's something that's like interesting, you know, that they're setting up, and they're also exploring the usage of their powers, if anything, and also like. As much as we are giving some focus on the side characters, I mean, it's kind of like, at least to me, like I enjoy this kind of content myself. So learning a little bit more about like especially like with Morphine and like why like learning that she was like, you know, she had criminals for parents and stuff like that, and it explains some things about her a little bit. As much as you know you don't like her and stuff, it's just like, oh, okay, that's good. You know, I don't mind this. I enjoy this. So I mean, character exploration is always fun for me, if anything. So like it's not the weakest ones, because especially because like I still refer to like one of Himeno's like explaining her character was fine and all, like I think that was like episode 5 or something, but like the whole little girl plot thing was just like annoying as shit. Okay, and it's like again I get where they wanted to go with, but they didn't really hit. So like that's still like considered the weakest for me, if anything. So it's like not the worst episode. So that's basically where I stand.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I feel about this episode. You know, look, I just don't like how I just think the pacing right now all of a sudden is being really wonky and weird, right? Like at this point, like all of a sudden they're starting to rush. Like, hey, we realize that we have to. Like, I would like the better, right? And it looks like also we're doing the same thing next episode, except it's gonna be Shimeno and Jeremy Baramy, which is good. Like, okay, good. At least they're resolving to get rid of all the fucking generals, you know? Like, oh, good, let's get rid of all these fucking characters, you know? Like, all these fucking generals, you know? Right? I like that they're doing that. They're finally getting rid of all these, like, they're going after the generals, you know, right? We're gonna take them out one by one. Right before the big climactic battle against Doug Dimabog, and then at the end, and finally there's another guy. Look, hey, wait, who watches the Watchmen? You know,
oh
right?
my God. Okay, all right.
Hey, that's a callback to earlier this episode. You know, right?
Okay, I'm glad that we got a call back. Okay, goodness.
That is why I brought up Watchmen earlier. You know, right? It was all leading up to this.
You said it was all set up just so you could say this at the end of the fucking recording.
That's right. That's right. That was why I brought that up since the beginning. That's what you call pacing. Right? And this does not feel. And this definitely is not arbitrary and rushed at the last minute for me to insert to justify. All right.
Okay.
I would never do anything like that.
Whatever you say, Austin. Okay. Whatever you say. Oh my god.
Alright. Right, I don't have anything else to say.
Keep your fetishes to yourself, people, okay? You can act as a baby indoors, just don't bring it outdoors, okay?
Hey, here, I'll do you one better. Hey, you can bring your fetishes outside, right? Just don't make it my problem, right? As long as I'm not involved in your fetish, I don't care, look, if you want to wear your fursuit outside, go for it. I don't fucking care, As long as I can fucking go up the escalators, that's all that matters, all right?
Okay.
And I'm not using that as an oddly specific example for anything, all right?
Oh, right. Sure.
All right, that's this week's episode. Okay, thanks, bye.
So would you believe me if I said I legit forgot what it was the moment you actually mentioned to me like to do the bit?
Oh my god!
I
How
am
did
not
you forget?
joking. I am not joking. I was
Did you actually have a story to tell this week?
No, I had one. I'm just trying to remember what it was because legit you
Oh my
just came
God.
up to like you're like, okay, remember it's your turn to do the bit. Like, all right, got it in my head. I'm like, wait, where did it go? I had it in my head and it just literally just disappeared off the back of my
hold on.
fucking head.
Should I start explaining code words to you, right? In order to hope to trigger some memories, right?
So were you
Should I
thinking you just say out like random words and hope like, oh, maybe one of these will work. One of these will work. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, here. I'm just gonna say some random words, random words like Last of Us, Game of Thrones,
Okay.
Star Wars.
Right. No, that's that. Well, no, not Star Wars. Not Star Wars. No.
Star Trek.
No.
The Stars Among Wars.
Oh, okay. So, okay. First of all, none of those legit reminded me. So, that didn't work at all. Just to let you know. But also, whoa, hold on. Why is that? No, sorry. It's just because I had Jiraiya playing in the background. I just went to the next episode. We were on episode 10, right?
Yeah, we're about to watch episode 11, but we're not watching that. Whatever I'm talking about, we're talking about King-Ohger.
Oh no, it just didn't highlight the 12. Never mind. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
Jiraiya.
No. Okay. Hold on. No.
Are these code words working yet for you?
No. I told you they're not. Anyway, it was literally just a small little whatever thing. But fucking, I went to see like fucking. What was it? Like Godzilla -1 in the theaters, yeah.
Good movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
it turns out the real enemy, right? In Godzilla is nuclear warfare, right? It turns out Japan does not. It turns out Japan does not like a nuclear bomb for some reason. I don't know what their deal is and why they need to make a movie showing the devastation of a nuclear bomb. Anyone knows that, right?
Everyone knows that by heart. We just naturally know that atomic bombs are not
That's
good.
right.
We've held this secret knowledge in our heart for generations.
That's right.
Yes.
That is what the cavemen first wrote down on the cave wall paintings, right?
Oh my god. No, it's just like legit. I'm sorry. That just really set off a really goofy image in my head. It's just like you see a stick figure.
Shitty nuclear bomb drawing on a wall. Do you think cavemen would? Do you know they'll actually draw like the cartoony depiction of a nuclear bomb, like with like the football shape and everything.
Oh my
right?
god, that'd be fucking funny as shit.
Like
Honestly,
everything else is stick figure, right? But everything related to a nuclear bomb is clearly written, drawn out, right?
Yeah, everything else is like they have the exact blueprint.
Oh, oh did they write it? Did they write? Did they draw down the formula
No,
and the blueprints on how to
no.
build?
You see, here's the thing. People thought Oppenheimer created it. No, he just stole it off from a Neanderthal cave painting back in the day that was found like in like down in the Amazons. All right, that's where he found
Uh-huh.
it. That's he didn't make it up himself. He just happened to stumble in one day on vacation, like that is really really oh, and then decided to go ahead and make it just cause, you know. No, but
Uh-huh.
anyway.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just
So back to
literally
Godzilla.
just
What were
trying
you
to say.
saying?
No, yeah. So, wait. Do people know what I do as a job here when we're recording? Like,
I
I'm
don't know.
actually.
I don't really. Look. We hit a lot of stuff. I don't know if we depending on how much we hit about the
Yeah,
stuff we do.
maybe blurb it up. I have no idea how much is if this is sensitive
Look. Just
knowledge.
don't say. Just say something else. Like how you're a nuclear physicist.
Oh no,
Right?
yeah, okay, sure. No, but like the thing is, their plan, like, so I mean, spoilers for like Godzilla minus one. If you haven't seen it, you really should have by now. So that's on you. But the thing is, like, their plan, like, they had a whole plan, right? Like at the end of the movie. I'm assuming you've seen it too. You
Yeah.
didn't just read a
Mm-hmm.
synopsis or something. But like the whole plan was like they had to go ahead and sink Godzilla because they didn't want to use bombs for good reason. And
Yeah. Bunch of
it
cowards.
also sounds like pretty close to how like the first movie was actually kind of went. But like,
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but it's just basically what they plan to do is like have like battleships, right, carrying around these
Yeah.
cylinders, and so when they turn on these cylinders, it drags him down, and in case the pressure of the sea doesn't kill him, but due to rapid descension, I believe is the word,
Uh-huh.
um,
Yeah.
by rapid ascension, by using a goddamn life, I think it's like a life raft or something like that. They're gonna push him
Mm-hmm.
up, and
Mm-hmm.
then that way he just basically dies, right? Which is really fucking cool as a plan. It's just like I don't see a lot of plans on taking down Godzilla like that. I mean, in the first one it was just, or like the very very first one, it was just like a hydrogen bomb or something like that. Like
Yeah.
they
Mm-hmm.
conceptualized that or something. Yeah. But anyway, but the thing is, what really annoyed the shit out of me, because I was enjoying this movie otherwise, is like I was gonna be like, man, this movie is like a 10 out of 10. Also, I missed the first 10 minutes. Get to
Oh,
that
okay.
later. But yeah, it's like a 10-10 movie so far. But then they start telling me what it is, because in my line of work, I am what I guess, okay, to borrow David's adage, phrasing, yeah,
Okay.
phrase. He
Sure. Sure.
basically calls
Yeah.
me an air plumber. That's what he fucking
Okay.
calls me, okay?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
fact
Hey,
that like
look.
these the cylinders in the plan is just like, for one, I could totally follow the reasoning, because I know, like, because the cylinders have freon, which is also known as refrigerant, people, okay? And
Uh-huh.
so it really, like, for one, it made sense. But two, it really annoyed the fuck out of me that apparently everywhere I go, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, my job is right there to remind me that this is what I do for a living. Okay, this is what annoyed the
Uh-huh.
fuck out of me, because it's just like, okay, they're gonna drag him down. What are they gonna do? Like use like something like heavier than air, something, I don't know, fucking gas or whatever. But no, it's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna use these freon. These cylinders are freon. Like, you have no idea how much I just like. It won't leave me. It won't leave me at all. It's gonna follow me everywhere. It's like my world has changed overnight since the moment I became an air plumber. Okay, Austin.
Uh-huh.
It's like I
Yeah.
am literally looking at the world in such a different light. It's just, and I get sick of this job like so fucking
Mm-hmm.
much, and it's just like, and then I go like, I'm gonna watch one of my favorite franchises, Godzilla, and unwind. Then in the last arc of the episode, and what is the near the penultimate, like, or the climax of the movie, fucking my job comes back to haunt me. Okay, I have
Okay.
no,
Okay.
I can gain no peace, Austin. I am forever haunt. I'm like, look, when I'm dead, even then it's gonna fucking follow me. That's how bad I think this is gonna get. All right, like I feel like people are just gonna, like, for some reason or another, when they bury you and they like put
Mm-hmm.
mementos, they're gonna put like a fucking can of freon in there. All right, that's what I'm gonna like die with a can of fucking freon. This job will never leave me. I'm gonna be like one of those ghosts wandering all of my life, like, wandering
Mm.
in the real world, just like it's still here. It's still here, and I can't have peace, Austin. That's
Is
basically
that
it.
what?
This is me just lamenting my life, Austin. That's the bit. Okay.
So Godzilla made you had a realization about your life. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It basically it's like it was life altering, just not in the way that I wanted, Austin. That's the thing.